Good mycology morning, and it really is a beautiful morning. More beautiful than I expect. Not weather-wise. Weather-wise, we're looking a little overcast. Let's look out there in our Michigan morning. Stare out that window. Michigan morning. What's going on out there? A little bit overcast. Probably going to stay like that today, unfortunately, per the weatherman. But that doesn't mean it's not sunny inside, because it sure the heck is. Mostly sunny, because what a phenomenal weekend we had here. Phenomenal is like really a small word. Good morning, the exception. Exception. Good morning, my brother. Listen, exception. Watch this. I have something sitting here for you. Exception. I can't find your address, bro. So would you please DM me your address? This was supposed to go out to you. And I was waiting to see you this morning so I could tell you, please send me your address so this can go out to you. Also, since it hasn't gone out to you this morning, Dirt, you're the man. Good morning, bro. Exception, since this has not gone out to you yet, I want you, if it's okay with you, thank you, bro. I don't know what I did with it, but please send it to me again. I have that sitting here, and I was looking around for it this weekend, and I was like, oh man, this guy's gonna think Pops is a flake. And I'm not, but I really should have had that out for you. Exception, will you do me a big favor, the whole group here this morning? Be in charge of giving one of these away. Can you figure out how to give one of these away this morning, Exception? I'll wait for an answer on that. Okay? Good morning, Renee. Good morning. I'll wait for a couple more people to join us. And then have a little bit of a talk here. I'll have your bags out in the next couple of days. Man, don't you worry about any of that. Give me a second. I'm going to wipe my nose. You know what, you guys, a really funny thing. I could not wait to be here this morning. This was probably the one, we've been working on getting it's about our third or fourth week doing this. And I missed you guys Saturday and Sunday. I woke up Saturday, well, I went fishing Saturday morning, so I was out on the boat, but I'm fumbling around for my phone around 9 o'clock. I still sent out a couple of videos just so you guys saw what we were doing out there on the water. But it was funny as can be. And Jeff, who's driving the boat, missed you guys too. He's like, aren't we supposed to be doing tea? Which would we rather do? We're a couple of fishermen. We want to fish, but no, we'd rather hang out with you guys and have tea. And it's just the habit of it. And it's a positive habit. That's what I'm finding. Really, look, the Homo sapien are need to improve. That's why we nest. We build nests and feather our nests and paint our houses and put pretty roofs on and stuff. Because we like feathering our nests. That's what happens. And you guys are my nest featherers. Exception I didn't see because we were, I was away from the screen. Did you say yes, you could give this away for us? Richard, good morning, you big galoot, you. I'll wait for the exception. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You got it. You got it. Hella good morning. Man, I'm just going to say good morning to people as they scroll by when I see them. But let me jump backwards for just a second. Huge shout out, thank you again to Ariel, Mushy Pop, and Jay Lee and Josh Burdine. They really just stepped up without asking, they were just volunteers, hard charging warriors, and they just put a Discord channel together for us. And it's a nice channel. I'm a Pops old dude like me. I can navigate around and they're pretty decent. I can figure it out if I spend a minute at it. And I'm really, really grateful to the bottom of my heart for the people that did that and put that together. Because it isn't really even for me. There's so much activity going on in there right now and during the day and back and forth. I only pop in there at 9 o'clock at night. And I go in there from 9 to 10. And I'm going to try to do that every night. And I found myself, for a moment, I also owe an apology, okay, to the program, to the Discord situation. Because when I go on there, I don't want to dominate and be the guy that I'm doing all the talking. And yet the last 2 or 3 nights that I've gone on there, that ends up being the case. And with some self-reflection last night after we got off the channel, I was thinking to myself, boy, Pops, you talk too much. It's like, give other people a chance to talk and listen. And so there's some growth that I need to do over at that Discord channel to make it more self-inclusive and not just you guys can listen to me enough here in the morning, not have to go listen to me at night. We want it to be more engaged. So I'll have to work on how to get it more engaging, but that's what I want to do. My thinking, ramble with me for a moment on this, okay? My thinking over at Discord, for the first 15 minutes is what I'm going to do this week and just see how things work. This is my idea. First 15 minutes of Discord, 9 o'clock at night to 9:15, I'm going to be reading a book that I'm reading here. I'm just going to read, and you can read along with me. And just by the end of the week, we'll probably have a chapter done in the book. And then at the end of that 9:15, I'm going to time it. 15 minutes worth of reading. We might have a little discussion about what we just read, or open it up for anything else that we want to talk about. But that just sort of give us a little bit of a format and get us knowledge, shared knowledge. The book that let me grab it in case anybody wants to find it and follow along. One sec. It has nothing to do with mycology, but it has everything to do with mycology. The book that I'm going to talk about. I've introduced you guys to this before, but I can't stop getting blown away. And Pop's a pretty smart guy, and I read a lot of books in my life. This one, it's unique because her thinking is so spot on. This lady, the authoress of this book, is really a sharp. You know it when you read it. So the book right here, The Descent of Woman, and it's really talking about women's role in the evolution of man, because we always think of evolution of man. Oh no. We better reevaluate, and it's more about the evolution of women. And how does this relate to mycology, Pops? We're Homo sapiens. That's what we are. From the primate family, etc. We're Homo sapiens. Why does that matter? Well, what are Homo sapiens doing on the planet? Do we know what our creature does? What is our creature? Where did our creature come from? What was the root of our creature? Like, people study fish. Ichthyologists, they get into this is where the fish and the whole process of becoming a fish. What's the deal with humans? And to me, the more I know about my roots, the more I know about what I can do and what I'm capable of. It also gives me a certain level of responsibility. I look back at my roots and then I think, there was ways that, especially back up for a second on my parenting. I look back at my parenting and I say, man, there's ways I could have done it different. So I kind of look at the human race. We can't change it, but you sure learn from your past. When we learn what we did wrong or could have done different, it can make our future better. Who's studying their past? We need to study our past a little bit. So that's just going to be a 15-minute. If it's after the end of a week, it's not catching, people aren't really that interested, we'll move in a different direction with the program. I will be very, very surprised if you guys aren't thinking this is one of the coolest things that you're hearing, the knowledge that we're going to get from this. So that's what we're going to be looking at for Discord. Discord has got so much possibility. I'm seeing the endless possibilities of where that whole program can go. And in the first few days that we've been there, we've had some absolute regulars. One of my favorite there, not playing favorites, but just saying names out loud because of the recognition factor. Richard Bruette, who's on here, and he talks about smashing likes. I'm teasing the heck out of him over there because I used to just go, boop, just push a like, hey, I'm happy I push a like. Richard said, you guys smash those likes. And then when you meet him, he's the kindest and gentleman, calm. He's not out smashing anything. So it's really neat to get over at Discord. And what we're doing is we're meeting people face to face and having conversations face to face. It's fascinating. Meeting Jess over there. What a pretty sweet girl, sharp as they get. I'm going to miss a bunch of names here, so I'm not trying to call out anybody's name specifically. But come on over there and meet us. Come on over and hang out with us. There's a whole bunch of people here. Even if you pop in for 10 or 15 minutes, hey, what do the people look like? What's their name? It's cool as can be. So we'll look at Discord. I want to shout out a couple of names. I've got Jess and Mushy Pop and Ariel and Jay Lee, who I mentioned. Richard, I'm loving seeing you over there. Dirt's on here. What a sharp guy. That guy, I'm going to tell you, a young man like that, I don't know his personal life. It's not my business, but I can guarantee you, if that guy got a chance, if somebody said, okay, Dirt, I'm going to put you in Harvard next to these other guys, he'd be just as sharp as anybody in the Harvard class. Somehow he didn't get a chance to sit in the class right now. And this isn't me just giving blah, blah. That man, that young guy, he could, and a lot of us in here, if somebody had given us a chance and put you in the room right next to all those other guys that had the chance, and they had the parents with the money and they greased the wheel to get them there. We got some brains out here. I'm not kidding you, Dirt. You're sharp as they get. There's another one out here. Woo! And I'm getting to meet you guys. Salty. Oh, I don't know. Salty's on here this morning. Salty. Oh my God. And handsome and sharp and got it to just, I'm proud to get to know you guys. I mean that. I'm super proud. You guys are my friends. You like teaching me stuff. The other night, I'm rambling. I'll get to a reading here. The other night, we're learning how to do DMT. Okay, not that I ever want to get down with it, but to know we got chemists out here. We got people out here that know how to do this stuff. And did any of them keep it to themselves? Did anyone say, no, I'm not going to tell you guys, but I do it, but I'm going to keep it over there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep the money to myself. Not one guy on there said that. Every guy on there, no, hey, you do it that way, and I'm going to tell you, by the end of the show, it's not a show, by the end of the deal, Pops is going to be freaking, I got to go get trays and jars and naphtha and all kinds of stuff. Because people taught me something. So, thank you, Dirty and Salt and all you guys. Hella, Eye of the Pope over there. Eye of the Pope, what a sharp guy. I'm going to tell you guys, Eye of the Pope cracked me up. And I'm going to show you a picture later today. I got a picture. I'm going to go on my post. Make a big deal out of it. Eye of the Pope's wearing his lab coat in there in the Discord room. He comes in, we're going to be in the deal. I'm going to put my lab coat on. And he did. And he's got his lab coat's cooler than mine. He's got embroidery on it. You know what he did? He didn't know it. Thank you, Eye of the Pope. You know what you did? Pops ordered a lab coat with embroidery on it. I'm getting one too. I want embroidery on mine. I'm not kidding. That's going to Pops. Boom. If he can have an embroidery on his, I want an embroidery on mine. Beautiful. So, excuse me. We weren't being proponents or anti-DMT. We're being educated by what's the whole deal. DMT is not on the table today, but it can be. It can be a topic, and it's certainly a topic over at Discord. Wide open topics over there. Pope and John Slater over there. Johnny Slater, you guys, we got a guy down in Texas who's taken on the idea of feeding deer. Every night he goes out and he feeds deer. He knows all the deer in the neighborhood. He knows their names. He can count the dots on their back and know this one's this and that. Absolutely committed to doing the deer thing, and sends us last night on the Discord. He's live, sitting next to the deer. One of the deer wants to come up and eat the food right out of his hand. So Jason Grayson on there, Tony on there. Oh, there's another lady introduced herself. Come on, Emily. Emily, what a nice lady. I mean, the list goes on and on. So beautiful. Thank you for the Discord action. Guys, come on over. Meet us over there. 9 o'clock at night. Okay, we ready for this? What was I going to talk about this morning? I got a bunch of notes here. Some of it doesn't even matter anymore. Some of it's stuff. Okay, we have exception. Remember that you're going to send me that. Let me tell you guys, I have another one that I've lost the address to, and I might need help. Pops, I've got it down as Maurice. I made a note to myself that I owe this to Maurice, but then I've lost Maurice. I can't connect who Maurice is for me. If that makes any sense. If Maurice is here, if Maurice is over at IG, if you're Maurice and you know you're Maurice and I'm supposed to send you something, please send me your address, Maurice. I owe you this. So these are the two packages that I spent the weekend. Well, how the heck do I get these things out of here? I've lost my connection to who they belong to. Now, we're good on Enlighten. Maurice, tell me. I'm going to hit one thing and hit a reading. Blink. We talk about this once or twice before. When we were a little bit smaller, fewer people. So there's some new people here. I want to hit blink again. And it was on my post yesterday on IG. I did a little drawing, little cartoon drawing. And it's somebody came up with this, and we're just going to go with it. The novel War and Peace. Big novel with tons and tons of writing in it, which means there's a lot of letters and a lot of periods and a lot of semicolons and stuff in there. And so when you take a book that's 4 times this thick with all of those letters and everything in it, and this book's going to represent time as we know it. And you go to the very, very last dot in the book, the very last dot, the period at the very end, the period, just the period at the very end of the book. That period in the book will represent humans' written history, our Homo sapiens written history, when we were able to actually be smart enough to start carving stuff on stone tablets and moving forward. We got about 6,000 years worth of written history. One period, one dot in this whole, and this book, remember this book's like 4 times thicker. We got one period in this whole deal represents human history as it's written. Not as we were developing to become Homo sapiens, but not this whole process, but just the when we're up to here and we're writing. One period. Why is that? Why am I talking about that? Because it gives me a perspective. Now I'm thinking about this period. Okay, I'm going to picture the world's a period now. 6,000 years worth of world is on this period. And there's 3 billion people plus alive today. So now there's at least 3 billion people sitting on the period alive today. Okay? Plus all the people in this 6,000 years that are fitting. We're all going to fit on this period. Everybody that's lived this whole 6,000 years. Everybody, come on, let's all get on this period together. We're all going to sit on the period. Okay? How much room is on the period for me? It's going to have to be not very much. My spot on that period's awfully darn small. After 6,000 years worth of this deal and all the other people that get a fit on the period too, my spot on the period's pretty small compared to everything else. There's a whole lot of stuff went on that had nothing to do with me. I'm not a big deal. I'm a real small deal. Now that I realize that I got it, man, my deal's pretty small. Guess what's the next thing I think of? It's going to go by super fast. I wake up this morning, oh, boy. You think today was a drag? It was hard to get through the 24 hours? Man, I can't believe 24. It is a blink. It's going to happen. So watch how fast time goes. Done. And you're a period on a blink. You're in one little spot on the whole period. The perspective that I get from that is my deal is going to go by so fast, and it is. The older you get, the faster you see it go. You guys know that part. The older you get, the faster time goes. This blink, how you spending it? What are you going to do with your blink? That's the key. What are you going to do with your blink? It's going to go by so fast, you guys. You have such a little spot on that period. We're really not a big deal. What are you going to do with the little teeny spot, the one little, what are you going to do with it? You're going to squander it? You're going to waste time chasing stuff that doesn't matter? You know what I want to do? I want to move over a little bit, scoot over just a tiny little bit, and make room on the period for one more person. So, perspective. And once in a while, you guys got to ask, I'm going to hit it. What do you want to do with your blink? I'm going to get one of our giveaways right now. Let's have Exception. We're going to have Exception do a giveaway. And then, I am seeing a new person here. Itamar. Itamar, well, you're kind of, Itamar, can you figure out, Itamar, I don't recognize you here before, and I'm so glad to see you, and you might have been on our sidelines, I hope so. Itamar, I want to give you one of these packages to give away to the group here this morning. Can you figure out a way to do that? I'll wait for you to tell me. Itamar, there you are. Itamar, will you please figure out a way to give away one of these? Figure something like some kind of a contest. In the meantime, Exception, let's have yours go. You do yours right now. We'll get one of these packets out to somebody, and then I'll do a reading. Okay? Good morning. I talked about you this morning already, how sharp you are. So go ahead, Exception, fire away. Fire away your contest. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, because Pops has been talking all morning. Map, I'll do the map too, Michael. Good one. And guess what? The new map is coming. Richard Bruette's the winner. We've already got a winner. Okay, Richard, Exception has given you this. So fantastic. Seriously, that's great. Itamar, get yours ready. Richard, I've got you down, bro. Thank you, Exception. Thank you. You guys had a whole contest. I get it. You guys were having the contest, the Catalina, the Chris. You guys were having the boat contest while I'm rapping. Gotcha. Good job. Love it. Richard. Okay. Richard, you're a winner, bro. Don't even stress. Okay, Itamar, get ready to give one of these away. The map. Here we go with the map. Mapping. So guess what, you guys? On the map, here's the really cool thing. Let me put it right here. The cool thing about the map is I got a new one. And it's big. It's going to be boop. This like boop, big. And I'm going to have to take my favorite sign, my Michigan propeller sign. That's actually a vintage, that's a real Michigan company, and they're still in business. And this is one of their original signs. So it's like from the 50s. It's a cool ass sign. Anyways, this sign's got to come down, and it's getting, the big map's going to go up here, like twice this size. So we'll be able to work that map, and it will be a lot of fun. Okay? I believe. Here we go. Give me 3. I want 3 cities. Fire off 3 cities to me. Give me 3 cities. Who's got a city that they think isn't pinned on a map yet? Give me 3. I'm ready for you. Here we go. Give me a city. Who's the first one? Stockbridge, Michigan. Okay. Stockbridge. Let me see. We're good. I can do Stockbridge. Gosh, you don't believe. Okay, I'm going to do Las Vegas too. I saw Las Vegas. Hold on a minute. Stockbridge coming up. Boop! Stockbridge pinned. You know what? Michigan is. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Michigan is blowing up. I'm going to do a Vegas because I like Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Where are you, baby? Las Vegas. Boop! Right there. Well, there was nothing in Nevada. You're the first in Nevada. Okay. I'm going to do one more. We do 3 a day. I'm going to do one more. Let me see. I'm going to say Albany. Let's go up to Voodoo in Albany. Boom. Albany, New York. So that is right here. Albany is right there in New York. You guys, this map is blowing up. I have at least 40 pins on here right now. So if your name didn't go on here today, call it out tomorrow. We're going to try to do 3 a day. Okay? Thanks for reminding me too, Michael, to do the map. This is really, really cool. I want this thing to grow. Plus, what we'll do, like I said, is we're going to get it on that wall right there behind me, so it's more visible all the time. Fill the mitten with pins. So it's going to be right behind us. And maybe once a week I'll take a picture of it and post it so you guys could just see all the pins and know which one was yours. I love this idea. And more than that, I love the pins. Look at the little pins. Who doesn't like the map pin, right? And then Mushy Pop and someone else were talking on Discord. One day somebody should go in there with thread and put threads out through all of them, connecting all the dots or all the. It'll look like a mycelial network on the map, right? It'll look like mycelium. Yeah. Okay. Have that contest ready. Did Itamar already do the contest? Or are we waiting? It's up to you guys. It's yours to give away. I'm gonna do a reading here this morning. Excuse me. Beautiful morning, you guys. Beautiful. Let's talk about. Oops. Here we go. There we go. Last week. This is a recap from last week. Talked about Discord, getting the Discord channel going. Phenomenal. So cool. I wish we had a Discord deal here in the morning where we could all see each other and talk in the morning too. I wish that was the case. But we do it at night. Last week, right here on YouTube, we gained 200 subscribers last week on YouTube. And after I counted yesterday, went through and did the data, just yesterday alone, 140 people signed on to this deal. I don't know what's going on. We had 200 from the week, and then just yesterday alone, boop, 140 new subscribers. So I think it's somewhere YouTube's showing live feeds or something's going on. But see you later, Dirt. Have a beautiful day, man. But wow, 200 plus new followers over at IG. Here at Morning Tea, we're getting into the 50s on people here, which is unbelievably cool because you guys are doing all your talking and hanging out and everything while I will just over here just be in the white noise in the background. That's what it's supposed to be about. We had 6 students come through here last week. We gave out 10 monotubs last week. That's a big deal. 10 different tubs went out into new homes, new farmers getting a chance to get their grow on. And then we started the daily Discord. So we had a very, very successful in terms of a snowball growing week. Yeah, this snowball's growing. So here we go. This morning, I'm gonna, if that man Stone is on here, Stony, you need to send me your reading again. We went through last night looking for it, and I could not find your, I know you've sent me a couple of things, but you need to resend it to me, and you'll be on for a reading. But that man Stone, other than that, we didn't really have a reading. Joe, Lena, we were going to do, but it was an Aesop's fable about the lion and the mouse, and we did that last week, so I didn't think we'd read it a second time. So here's the reading this morning. It's going to be it's a relatively introspective. So let's have this go. Steve, I want you guys to say goodbye to Steve, everybody, please. You know what? Steve's over there in the UK, And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon, and he's out there at tea with us in the United Kingdom. And on Discord, when he joins, it's 2 o'clock in the morning over there. So have a Steve, and he's one thing's on here, and I can't send them to him, so he gives them away to people here. Great family member right there. Have a beautiful day, Steve. Okay, people have heard about the survival of the fittest theory given by the evolutionary theorists. I'm so into the evolution right now. Given by the evolutionary theorists. Darwin, who researched human nature, did not necessarily perceive humans as being physically aggressive or self-interested. Darwin claimed that we're a fundamentally collaborative and loving community, the Homo sapien. He asserted that affection and compassion for others is natural and reflexive. It's our nature. Darwin says the Homo sapiens' nature was not to be aggressive, not to be self-interested, but to have affection and compassion for one another. Kindness is taught in every religious faith, be it Hinduism, Sikhism, or Islamic law, or any other religion. They all prepare us to show compassion towards each other. The term is not limited to human application. Cruelty to all living creatures is a sin in most religions. Even the deaf animals raise their tail as a reciprocal response of compassion expressed towards them. This is what he just said. This is true. I had a deaf dog she couldn't hear. She knew exactly when I was going to come over and give her a pet. She could get her old tail going and everything. She knew exactly when I was going to give her attention, compassion, even though she couldn't hear. So it has nothing to do with all your outside senses either. You can be completely, as an animal, be prepared to experience that compassion. Trees show compassion. Similar reactions. They grow large and produce fruit in response to the kind behavior of their caregivers. Duh. What happens in our tubs? They grow large and produce fruit in response to the kind behavior of their caregivers. The kinder we are to our tubs, the more we're going to produce fruit. Nature has its way of communicating appreciation and compassion. That's one of the ways she communicates it. You show care and concern for your tub. She responds with appreciation and compassion. Hell, it tells us it's our energy. Kindness is not a core value to be embraced or shown just in particular situations. Instead, it should be absorbed as the fundamental behavior. Listen to this. Kindness is not a core value to be embraced or shown in particular situations. Instead, it should be absorbed as the fundamental behavioral element of living creatures. Listen to what I said. Absorbed. We're the plant. We're absorbing the fundamental element that we need as human behavioral. We absorb this like a plant is absorbing its nutrients. The nutrients that belong to us are kindness. And we absorb that as a fundamental element of who we are. We're made up of carbon. We're made up of water. We're made up of about 40 different elements. That's what we're made up of. One of those elements. We can't measure it in the physical world, but it's kindness. It's a fundamental. Darwin even says so. Compassion is not only a moral attribute. We always think, oh, I'm morally good, therefore I'm compassionate to the poor, or to the weak, or to the hungry, or to the sick. So compassion is a moral thing. Not so fast. Compassion is not only a moral attribute, but in all aspects of existence, it can be quite well adapted. Being compassionate to your parents or friends helps create a family base. Let's be compassionate to each other here when we are creating a family base. It's one of the ways we're doing it, by being kind to one another. Showing courtesy to friends and neighbors tends to create a healthy social environment. What a surprise. I can have a lot healthier friends with my neighbor when I wave and say hi than if I throw a rock through his window. Only small considerations and selfless acts of kindness can help to build a successful company. The best companies I've ever worked with or for in my life, the boss was a good guy. He cared about the people. It wasn't all about, he still made his dollar, but it wasn't all about the dollar. He cared about the people. And then I worked for other companies. That guy didn't give a darn about the people. He was a skinflint. It was all about him and what biggest car he could drive. Only small considerations and selfless acts of kindness can help to build a successful company. I feel like we want to build something successful here. We're going to do it with small acts of kindness and consideration and compassion for one another. That's how we're going to do it. And we already are, right? Who isn't experiencing kindness and compassion and goodness here? Every one of us. We wouldn't be here. It would be a bunch of goofballs to come here and get tortured. We're coming here to get compassion and kindness and loved by each other. We got a New Zealander right here. I love this, man. This guy just doesn't stop. As has been said previously, every human person knows the language of compassion. You know the language. You know when you're feeling somebody's compassionate towards you. You know the language. Your deaf dog knows the language. You know the language of compassion. While important, kindness is not a characteristic that is widely seen in people these days. Right? But we're here to make a difference in this blink we have. While important, kindness is not a characteristic that is widely seen in people these days. In today's time, people have become incredibly self-absorbed. Growing rivalry, all they can talk about is themselves. Growing rivalry at various points of our lives is one of the most important reasons people turn out to be this way. Everyone around here is busy making themselves successful and showing the world how better their lives are compared to other lives. See how big my car is. See how big my boat is. See the color of mine. See, well, don't I look great? Look at me. Everyone around here is busy making themselves successful and showing the world how better their lives are compared to other lives. See how big my yacht is? My yacht's sitting over in the Mediterranean. I haven't been on it in 2 years. Aren't I an amazing guy? Yeah, you're pretty amazing. What's the janitor doing? They don't hesitate to offend those in their way to reach everything they want. Though there's nothing wrong with innovating, you have to realize that there's more to life. So it's not just about competition and winning. Who wants to win? Let's teach. Let's share. Presently, although most people don't have the trait of compassion, it can be integrated into them with a slight endeavor. Really? We can learn. I want compassion. Teach me. This can be achieved by explaining the value of it from the very start. Workshops should be held. We're holding one right now. We're teaching each other every day. We remind each other to be kind and good to each other. Workshop every day. Pop's Tea is a workshop. Workshops must be held and presentations must be provided to teach students why it's necessary to be kind as a human being. Are they teaching that in our classes and to our kids? Come on, kids, let's go to kindness class today. I've been doing some research. You know, there's books out there, literally books written that the teacher's supposed to read to the class to teach the kids how to be kind. I never got that class. Never went to kindness class. The topic should be an integral part of curriculum in schools. It is important to stress kindness. Essays should be given to classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Our kids should be writing essays on kindness all the way through elementary school. An individual with a generous temperament and respect towards everyone is considered to be kind. These individuals are compassionate to others. They support others around them if there is a need. And they never fail to go out of their way to put joy on the face of others. One of my best friends, great friend, one of the reasons he's such a good friend is because that's him. He's an example. I watch him go out of his way for other people all the time. And I want to be more like him. So I hang around that guy. You hang around people you want to be more like. You want to be more like a bad guy? Go find a bunch of bad guy friends. You can be one. Go hang around them. You're going to be a bad guy just like them. You want to be kind and compassionate? Find kind, compassionate guy. Hang around him. Be like him. Kindness should be something as tiny as being courteous and providing someone support and encouragement. Just support them, encourage them. Sam the Witch on here, you talk about encouraging. It could be something as surprisingly small as passing a kind word to the maidservant who works tirelessly in your house, or giving a little bit of food to a stray dog who comes near the house every day. These gestures of kindness don't take a lot of time, but they can create a change. Acts of kindness can help build a beautiful and sustainable world. And a couple more things to read. We're going to get our final giveaway here. You guys might have done it while I was reading. That's okay. 10 acts of kindness. I'm going to run through these 10 acts of kindness. Good morning, Jan. Kindness involves being empathetic and considerate towards each other. Kindness should be shown, watch this one. Kindness should be shown to nature and to animals, not just to each other. Kindness should be dictated by kindness should not be dictated by class conformities, castes, or divided by communities' social structures. Shouldn't matter where you were born, who you are, what the deal is, social levels, none of it matters to kindness. Kindness can bring about significant changes in the world. It's bringing out significant change in my life, and I'm making a difference in a few lives. Ripple it out. Man, this thing could get big. Kindness is an essential personal quality required for thriving relationships and a happy life. You want to be a happy life? Go be kind. It's essential for a thriving relationship. You can't have a good relationship with somebody if you're not kind to them. They don't want to be around you. Kindness involves this big. Kindness involves self-care and concern for yourself as well. Oh, isn't that selfish? No. This is a hard one for Pops. I don't take care of myself as well as I should. I'm gonna go to the dentist, get some work done on my teeth. I gotta clean my act up. If I'm out here telling people how to do it, you better do it too, pops. You gotta take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not there to be kind to the guy. It's pretty simple. Talked about it last week. Well, and teapot. Well, it was at Discord. But how do you fill your teapot back up so your teapot can keep pouring out to the people around you? Man, I want to pour out all my tea on all my kindness. I want to pour it out on people. Okay. But doesn't your teapot get empty? How do you fill it back up so you can keep pouring it out? We got to talk about that too. Make sure you're full, or at least half full, so you can always be giving something away. Number 7, I'm almost done. There can be various means like emotional or tangible support, which can show kindness. So kindness is shown a couple of different ways, he's saying. There's various means like emotional or tangible. It might just be me telling you, we talk about it, I give you emotional support. Sometimes kindness takes, man, Pops, would you send it to me? I need it. That's kind. Sometimes it's tangible. We get it. When it's tangible, you make it tangible. When it's emotional and support someone needs, you give them that too. Number 8, kindness is premised on the concept of altruism and pro-social actions. That means, why are we being kind? Because we're being altruistic and because it's pro-social, because it's good for society, besides the fact that it's good for you. But you're building a network of society by being kind. Very, very few successful societies are built on the fact that we're all going to go out there and torture one another. Being kind, ready for this one? Being kind usually involves reciprocity. Being kind usually involves reciprocity, a reciprocation. If you are kind to others, they in turn will be helpful to you. Usually works that way, is what he's saying, and I found that to be true. There's a few guys you're going to be kind to, they're going to take advantage of it, they'll take your kindness and run. Okay. We don't care. You didn't do it because you expected something back. You did it because that's who you are becoming, kind. Your zebra has stripes. I am kind. Doesn't matter if the guy out there doesn't like a zebra or takes advantage of the zebra. I'm still a zebra. I'm still kind. I still have stripes. Doesn't matter what the other people do with those stripes. That's their business. Your expectations are what's going to mess you up. Don't have them. Be kind because you're kind. Be a zebra because you're a zebra. That's a big problem. Don't have an expectation back that they're going to do something wonderful for you back. No. If they do, that's great. Bonus chickens. You got a bonus chicken out of the deal. But you didn't do it for that. You did it because. You did it because that's who you want to become. That's who you are. Kindness. There's about a kill on this. This is the close on it. Kindness helps sustain a beautiful and nourishing world. So obvious. We don't have enough kindness in our world right now. That's why we don't have a peaceful world and a nourishing world right now. It's not peaceful because people aren't being enough kindness going around. We can change it one kind act at a time, though. Okay? We can do that. And I mean that. You think at home you can't? You can. So, kindness, little acts, compassion, care for one another. Remember, there's a blink, baby. This thing's flying by. It's going to go by so fast, and then next thing you know, there will be another period in the book, and you're going to be gone. What are we going to do with it? Who's the giveaway? We got a giveaway. Did this one already go out? I'm sorry, I was doing all the talking. Maybe you guys gave it away because I know Richard won. Did Voodoo won? Did somebody win this one? Let me know because I don't want to It's been a good morning. Thanks for letting me do this reading. I need 2 readers for tomorrow. Give me 2 readers for tomorrow, and then tell me if we haven't started this one, the giveaway on this. Let's go ahead and do it. Do we have any readers for tomorrow? Yeah, Salty, it's been a good morning. I didn't have to scream and yell this morning like I got carried away. I did that the other night. Excuse me. I'm still kind of waiting to see if we gave away this one. Did we, Richard? Have we given away the second packet? I know you got the first one, brother, and I'm waiting for your DM information. Okay, I don't think anybody has won this one. So, do we want to give this one away? Itmar, you go ahead. Have you already done the contest? No one's won. Nobody's won. Okay, should I do the contest? If nobody's done a contest, I'm happy to do it because I want to give this away so bad. Okay, so yes, I will do the contest. Here we go. I have written down 2 numbers, okay? I have written down 2 numbers. I'm going to add the 2 numbers together. And the number, I want you to know that the number is between 75 and 150. Between 75 and 150. And you can guess as many as you want until the right one flies up. So I'm going to watch them. And as soon as I see the right one come up, I'll stop us. So we have Michael and Eric and Jess and Exception and Renee and Itmar and Eric and Richard and Itmar's fast and Michael. Itmar's fast as could be. He's getting numbers in like, woo! Okay, keep them flying, you guys. I'm watching the numbers and see when the right one comes up. Gosh, this is cool. No numbers yet, you guys. We have some, Johnny, you're here. That man's here. Bradley's here. Alexander's here. I, the Pope. Renee's here. You guys have some fast fingers. I can tell you that right now. Nope. Nobody said the number yet. Nope. Nobody said the number yet. Oh, we're getting close. There was a close one scrolled by. Okay, we got to be over 75 and under 150. Keep them going. Now, Itmar's just going to start at 76 and go through the numbers. I could tell. He's going to do 76, 77, 78, 79. I got him. This is fantastic. We're not there yet. Keep them scrolling, you guys. Come on. Your fingers aren't tired. Well, almost. We're getting close. We are all around the number. You guys are missing it. We're all around it. Very, very close. Man, if you guys don't get it soon, I'm going to have to, boom, Salty got it. There it is, 107. You got it, Salty. I had a 100 here, and I had a 7 here. So if I add the 2 up, it's 107. Salty, you win it, baby. Good deal. Okay, guys, say thank you. Say congratulations to Salty. Boop, Salty's the win. Nice job. So we got Richard and Salty this morning. Beautiful. Thanks for playing, guys. Hey, guess what? This is going to be my hook. I'm giving you guys a hook. You ready for this? You ready for this? This is a hook. You know, Pops has got to do hooks. Who wants this? I want to see 10 scroll by saying, yeah, Pops, I want one of those. I want you to send me one of those. 10 people say it. If 10 people tell me they want me to send them this, I'm going to have a contest giving it away tomorrow morning. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, that's enough. So tomorrow morning, tune in. Tune in. You're getting one of these. Somebody's going to win one of these. Okay? And guess what Pops is going to do this week? Are you guys ready for this? He has too many of these in the house. There's too many of these here. Too many. You know what I'm going to do this week? Starting tomorrow morning? 1 a day. 1 a day. Boop. 1 a day. Go out of here. Get this thing out of here. Get it out of here. I don't want this thing here anymore. Okay? Get this out of my house. So, it'll be mailed out to you. By the time you get it, you should be able to open it up. It might have just a little bit of colonization to do in the mail on its way to you. But, boop. Off it goes. And then you're going to make a little mountain cake or something out of it and send pictures to everybody and tell them what a great farmer you are. So I'm giving 4 of these away this week. Mailed out. Boop, just like this. Okay? Okay. So that's the hook. You guys got to be here to get them. You got to be here to win. Thank you. Thank you for a wonderful morning. Cody, you need advice on how to get spores. You don't want spores. You want liquid culture. Skip past spores. DM me and I'll give you a guy's name and number to get a hold of for some liquid culture. Okay? So thank you this morning, guys. I'm going to scroll through some goodbyes. Anybody that's out there on the sidelines, pop in and say goodbye right now if you don't mind. I want to say goodbye to as many people as possible in the next minute. See you tonight on Discord at 9 o'clock. See you tomorrow morning here. There's a really, no, I can't go yet. I need 2 readers for tomorrow. Give me my 2 readers. Yep, Josh, you tell him he's got to get LC. Don't get spores. 2 readers. First 2 people that come up here are going to be my readers. Volunteers, or Pops has to do homework assignments. Am I doing a homework assignment? Come on, who's reader? Itmar, you send to Pops a reading and he reads it in the morning. Okay, Cody, you're sending me a reading. Okay, Cody, I want one from you. I'm waiting for it today on my DM. And I want one more. Give me one more guy volunteering. Ree, am I going to have to make it? No, it wants to be on kindness or something related to what we're talking about here in the morning, Cody. Okay, Johnny, we got you. I got you. So John and Cody are going to submit our readings for tomorrow. Okay? You got it, Cody. Thanks for doing that. Now I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Chad, have a great day, Chad. Richard, you be great. Michael, Michael, you're a very, very nice man to me on the things that you sent me personally and the notes that you sent and stuff. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. You're a very, very nice man. Brandy, have a great day. John, V. Dunk, Alejandro. I love saying your name. Alejandro Lopez Caleja. Okay, bro. Bring that tomorrow, Alejandro. Be here tomorrow. Volunteer. I'll get your reading next. Okay? What do we got? D Nice. Hey, D. Always with the fly. Richard, Josh, Voodoo, Alejandro, V Project, Salty, Josh. If you guys want me to yell your name out, jump on. Just the Mess. Jason, I liked meeting you last night. You're a nice man. Will, Cody Buck. You guys, we meet each other over Discord. You see each other's faces and you hang out and you find out how smart everybody is. It's amazing. Kathleen, there's the cat. Bradley, cat, your number's way too late, girl. Jan Dog, Alejandro, Salty, Renee, Oh Rose, hey Sammy, Jeffrey Hodgson, Voodoo. I'm happy. Look at you guys all saying goodbye. Bradley, Johnny, Renee, Josh, Eric, Kathleen, that man, Ariel, Itmar. Man, it's beautiful. Okay, we've got a lot of beautiful things going on here. We really do. You guys have a beautiful day. We're going to have a wonderful day. Exception, I'm waiting for your situation. You can send me that information. Maurice, if you're out there, I'm looking for you. Have a beautiful day. I don't want to go, but I have to go. Talk to you guys at 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, we give stuff away, and we be kind to one another for the rest of the day. Spend your blink beautifully, okay? Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Give me 4 or 5 blinks, and I'm out. Blink. Just say the word blink. Blink, 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 blink. Come on, blink away. Blink me out of here. I'm going to see 5 blinks. Boop, blink, boop, blink. Here we go, Salty. There's a blink. Itmar, blink. Mick, blink. Exception, blink. Spend your blink beautifully today, you guys. Remember what we're talking about. Peace. Pops. It was a beautiful morning. Thanks for being here from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow. Pops, peace, love, out.